What's going on, YouTube fam? So check this out. Today's video is simply going to be about, I want to say angel number 1847, but I'm not even sure if what I'm about to say even correlates to that in the furthest fashion. What I want to talk about, the only reason why I said that is because of the recording time thing on here. I guess it's telling me that I need to clear up some space because that's all I got, the time I have left to record. So, whoopsie, whoopsie. Ah. Anyways, too much MK, too much Mortal Kombat. So listen, I've been playing Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat was Mortal Kombat. And I'm talking about back when Sega Genesis. That's what I'm talking about. That's how long I've been playing Mortal Kombat. When all you could do was this. That's what I'm talking about. When Sonya Blade would throw out them dang on onion rings and she's like, and then that's what I'm talking about. When Liu Kang was war, that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, when Shang Tsung still looked like an old man and looked in a robe, so it was all like that. Oh man. Okay, so anyways, getting into what this video is about. I had to give you your little laugh and your little giggles and your little kiki ha ha and your little kickles and giggles. So gotta make something, shake it, bake. You know what I'm saying? I gotta shake it, then I gotta bake it. But anyways, it's basically I want to not only just laugh, make you get a little laughter in and just kind of break up your day a little bit with a little laughter and joy. But I kind of wanted to also talk about the mindset that it takes for you to reach your accomplishments and reach your goals. Um, I see a lot of people, come across a lot of people that they have the image down pat, like they have the image of what it is that they want to be and who they inspire to be, but they don't have the work ethic. And then they'll tell you, well, I want to apply my energy wisely. I want to work smarter, not harder. But you haven't even worked. You haven't even started the process of working. You got the image down pat, but that benefits you because now you can, feed the ego, you can feed. That's why, that you haven't actually put in the work or laid down the foundations that is needed and necessary for you to reap the benefits of what it is that you're trying to do. And they look for people to give them the secrets to everything. So, and then they say, so that we can all win and we can all prosper together. But what work have you done on your own? What research have you done on your own? And if I give you everything, if I just hand it to you, how appreciative of it will you be? You see, and what I found is oftentimes people don't appreciate things that are just simply given to them. They don't. Some people have their own personal issues. Some people have their own survival skills. Some people deal with their own issues, their own stuff, so that when they get handouts and it's like nothing to them. So when a person has to work for something, then they can appreciate it a lot better. You ever notice how some business owners, when you leave a bad review, they quickly try to figure out exactly what's going on and how can they help you and what can they do to fix it? Because that's their livelihood. And it's because it's so near and dear to them and important to them that when they're not living up to par or they're not meeting their standards, it bothers them. And oftentimes, when some business owners don't meet the standard that they put out there, it's oftentimes not because of them. It's probably because they're in a growing stage and it's somebody else and they don't appreciate their business because it ain't theirs. They just there to get a check and they don't appreciate it. It just is what it is. People go to work every single day and they don't appreciate what their company do. All they want is their check. So that's why you have these checks and balances in places. And that's why you have these managers and these supervisors that ride you because they know you probably don't care, and when people don't care, it shows. So they tell you exactly what needs to be done and what you need to do. So whether you care or not, if you do this, you still get a check and you still be all right. But when people are a business owner or they wanting something or they want to go to school for something and they want to do it in the most cost effective way, oftentimes people get in the habit of simply begging. And it's like well, I'm not too proud to beg. I'm not ashamed to beg. Yes, you may not be ashamed to beg, but what about working? Are you ashamed to work? Are you ashamed to get out there and do your own research and figure it out for yourself? And not sit around and wait for a handout or get mad and tell somebody and call someone a gatekeeper because they're not just giving you the information. They're not just handing you the information over. They're giving you bits and pieces of it. And don't get me wrong, I'm kind of guilty of that myself sometimes. Not the work part. Let me make sure I clarify that. And y'all, anybody that's been following me for a while, y'all know I'm big on doing my own research. But let me explain it to you. When you see people that claim to not gatekeep, that claim to, I'm going to share the secrets with you, and you look through this video thinking that, and this is after I've done my own research and I'm kind of at a wall. I've hit a big wall. I don't know where to go, right? So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, dang. And of course, if I have to go and pay for a coach or whatever the case may be, then that's what I do. I've done it before and it's been very beneficial to me and it has helped me when I've reached that level of where I don't know where else to go, right? And I go to God and pray and stuff like that. Of course, you seek wise counsel, and that's what I did. So I see these people that claim to get ready to share these never before, never seen or never heard tips before and success and you go look through this whole 7-minute long to 10-minute, some 20-minute long video, thinking that you're going to get something new out of it, a new tip, thinking that they're just there to help you because that's what they say. The videos, I'm here to help you, blah, 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 blah. Nothing back in return, right? And it's like, oh, you're looking for free stuff. And it's like, no, I just told you I'm willing to go and pay for something, but I also want to do some things on my own. I'm the type of person, I believe in learning how to fish for myself, right? I don't want to continue to have to be dependent on someone feeding me. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm not just like you. So understand that. No, we're not alike in that aspect. No, because I could just see some people saying, "Oh, you just like me. You want to get free stuff too." No, we're not. I'm not. No, nah, nada. Nah. I can't come into agreement with you on that one. And I won't be who I am if I did come into agreement with you on that anyways, because you should want to know how to fish because you can in turn go teach someone else. You can go help someone else. The same help that you wanted readily available to you, you can now provide it to someone else. You see what I'm saying? So, and that by no means am I saying that I'm better than anybody or that makes me strong, that makes me this. No, because that could also be a hindrance. To be quite honest and frank with you, that could also be a hindrance to me because I don't want to ask for help because it does have to get so bad that I finally have to go break down and ask for help. And some people, they don't mind asking for help and they get what they need. So it could be a double-edged sword. So don't look at it like, oh, he thinks he's better. No, I'm not, because I just pointed out the flaw. And the flaw I pointed out to you is something that I've actually experienced. I won't say quite a few times, but I've experienced that, and that could be pridefulness. That could be whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? So I'm okay. I'm happy with me. I can be my true authentic self with you and tell you some of the things that I struggle with and work on and things like that because I'm okay with me. With both sides. The light and the dark, the shadow and the light, the yin and the yang, I'm okay. And because I know those things, I know how to control those things and how to manage and keep those things under wrap. And that's the thing. I'm not afraid to admit and say that this is where I lack at. I'm telling you, when I tell you I'm the truth, man, that's what it is because that's really all that I know. And I know that being truthful with myself is what has gotten me to where I'm at. So that's why I'm telling you, do your own research. Be willing to put in the work. And I know you're looking at it like, well, you know what? That's just wasted energy. That's wasted time when I can know exactly what I need to do. Well, then, if you want someone to tell you or show you, then go pay for it. Go to a school or go to a guru or go to whomever you feel like they can give you what it is that you need. But don't just sit around and expect people to just give you tips and tricks and things like that for free. And when I watch those videos, oftentimes out of curiosity or just because I was looking for a new direction to do my research, to take my research, oftentimes it's just a regurgitation of the same thing. It's just a different person in different clothes and they're just wording it differently, talking about different things. But at the end of the day, it's still the same thing. It's the same regurgitation of the last video, the last person. And it's just kind of like, wow. And people go for it. People eat it up, and that's good. That's cool. That's whatever it is, whatever rocks your boat. But what I'm telling you is, because if you're looking at this video, you probably reached a point in your life and in your research where you're tired of the same merry-go-round, right? And I'm telling you, the way that you want to go, if you want to reach your goal, you have to do your own research. There's no way around it. You have to do your own research, even when you're looking for someone to go to take a master class or to prepare you for what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you want to do. You still have to apply your own research to them. You still have to look and research the reviews and see, are these reviews, use your discernment, are these really truthful reviews, or are they just some people just saying some things? Is this really truly legit? Can I really truly get the value out of this video course or whatever it is that you're looking for that they are saying that they have and that they could give to me? Can I really do it? Is this really truly truthful? Is it factual? Has it worked? So you have to be able to do your own research. I'm just going to go pay my money and I'm just going to go give it to this person, and that's because they say they can do this and X, Y, and Z, and I'm tired and I'm just going to do it. Now you out of $1,500 and they ain't give you nothing different than the last person did. Then you didn't research on your own self. They just worded it to you differently, packaged it up differently, put a little motivation behind it, and you went and bought it. And you like, whoa, wait a minute. This is the same thing. And you're looking for that moment and you got the same thing. Because you didn't do your research on it. And then you get to telling your friends, and you get to talking, and they're like, well, you didn't look that up? No, I knew that because I X, Y, and Z, I had blah, 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 blah. Well, why you didn't tell me? I didn't even know that's what you was doing. And by the time you did tell me, you had already told me you had already signed up for it. So I said, well, shoot, maybe that's what the level that they're on. And then you start to looking at them sideways. No, don't look at them sideways. Look at yourself sideways, because you have to do your own research. People got to do their own. You got to do your own research. You got to. And I'm telling you this in the most loving way that I possibly can. You have to do your own research. Listen, I know you're tired. I know it's hard. I know you've been looking. I know you've been searching. But listen to me. You have to do your own research. You have to pray, fast, meditate, listen to your intuitive messages and those intuitive nudges that you get. When you get something and you just get an idea to go look up something, look it up. Oftentimes, that's the divine, your divine source, whatever you call it, reaching out to you, telling you the next steps, telling you what it is that you need to do. They hear your prayers, that they're telling you, they're nudging you into it. But when you shrug it off and you wonder why you haven't gotten to where you are, that's because that's why. So again, I say that in the most loving way that I possibly can. Do your own research. And the only reason why I'm stressing that is because I know, I can feel and I can see so many of you trying. I can see so many of you trying, so many of you looking for the answers, and the answers that you need to write within yourself, you can find them. You just got to do your own research. You have a whole encyclopedia in the palm of your hands. Everything that you need is in the palm of your hands. If you're watching this video, you have the answer right there. You have access to the answer right there. You just got to look up keyword searches, kind of look up word searches and what it is that you want to do. And don't be afraid to type into Google your goal. Don't be afraid to type it in and search, because I can almost guarantee you're not the only one. And don't just look at the first page, the second page, or the third page. Don't be afraid to click to the fourth, fifth, sixth page. Because oftentimes those pages that you see up front, those people are the ones they're the ones that have the most money. And think about it. You got to think about, all money ain't good money, and what are they doing to get that money? You got to think about that. You got to listen. I'm telling you, if you listen to me, those that have eyes, let them see, and those that have ears, let them hear. I'm telling you, I'm dropping some knowledge on you guys. Knowledge speaks, wisdom listen. I'm telling you, I'm telling you what I've learned. I'm telling you, I'm research king. I didn't research this and research, been here, been there. I'm telling you. I done told some people about a field I ain't never even worked in before, because I done just that much research on it, talking to people that were actually in those particular fields. I'm telling you, just because out of curiosity, because I have a genuine, I'm genuinely intrigued by different things. And that level of sincerity and that level of true intriguing, people appreciate that, because it's sincere and it's coming from a sincere place. And I don't have any intentions. I don't have an agenda. And people can appreciate that. And people can sense when you're being, I guess, disingenuous or not genuine. People can sense that. People are not crazy. So don't try to play people like they're a fool. People aren't crazy. And I don't know who this video is for, but I can just kind of sense that you're kind of thinking about dipping and tipping and doing some things. And I'm here to tell you, don't do it. Just continue to do your research. Pay attention to your dreams, your intuitive nudges. All that you need is right there. And the place that you need to go, it will be revealed to you in its divine timing. Just trust the process. Trust in God, source, your divine, whatever it is you call it. Just trust the process. Trust in them. So I'm almost reaching that 1847 mark. So I didn't even think the video was going to go that long. But anyways, peace. Bye. See you in the next one.